Welcome to Free Flow, St. Lucia's best and biggest podcast. Let's get it.
What does that
Marcus
mean?
Aurelius.
What does that mean?
You don't want to be regular, bro.
Basically.
Yeah, every great man, from my research, every great man teeters on being insane, essentially.
Yeah, there's
Like-
a fine line between insanity and genius.
Exactly. I would say, in fact, there is no line.
Mhm.
I would say they're like almost the exact same thing, and I would say the most insane people are very genius. It's just that it's very hard to be a genius and find common ground. It's impossible to be a genius and to find common ground with people who are not, I guess, similarly intellectually inclined. So then it just looks like insanity.
It's almost like insanity is a word to either describe someone who is completely out of their mind,
Mhm.
literally, or someone again sidelining someone who does not fit the norm.
Essentially, that's what insane means.
They just don't care to fit in with other people.
At all.
Yeah, I feel that's the two definitions of insanity.
That's why I relish in the fact that people don't really understand me. I love that fact.
You love it.
I love it.
Really?
It's,
Why?
It's important to me. I don't want to be understood. I feel like if I'm understood,
Do you not want to be or do you not need to be?
both.
Mhm.
I feel like if you want to be understood, you will forever be a regular person.
That's true because it almost sounds like you're just trying to fit.
Fit in, you shouldn't want to. That's exactly why I
Yeah.
have that quote on my shirt.
Mhm, mhm.
If you want to fit in, that means you're ordinary. And to be ordinary means that you're like everybody else. If
I
you
don't-
want to be great, you must be extraordinary.
And that's the thing. I feel like a lot of people battle with that.
Mhm.
Do you want to be like I feel like a lot of people maybe have the hunger or the craving to be different, but it's almost like they succumb to just society standards.
Yeah, because we're
in-
pack animals.
Yeah,
We're
but
social creatures. So
it's so-
it's almost
it's
natural.
sad though.
It's not sad. It's normal.
No, but it's sad because I believe that all of us are geniuses in our own right also.
In some respect, yes.
However,
Only certain people will ever bring it out.
exactly. And I feel like the world would be such, and I know if that's wishful thinking,
That's
but
utopianism.
the world would be such a better place if everybody could harness that
I
special
disagree.
side. Yeah, that
I
special
disagree.
side of it.
I
You
disagree.
disagree?
I disagree.
Why?
Ask me a question on the podcast.
No, they started.
Oh, you're
No,
right. Yeah, I
We're
just
on,
agree,
man,
bro.
we're on.
I feel like if everybody were to tap into that special
Mhm.
in them, I feel like the world would be more chaotic, dystopian than better. I think, and this might sound like I'm being mean, but I think there are leaders and followers for a reason. Not everybody can be on top, and I'm not saying not everybody can be happy or be comfortable in their living and have like a great life. But I don't believe it's like if you have too many geniuses trying to run a project, the project will never go anywhere because everyone has their take on how to make it better.
So-
You need people to be below in a sense.
So what I would say to that though is like going back to my point where
Mm.
everybody, would master their thing.
Mhm.
I feel like certain people, I agree with that.
Mm.
Certain people are born to be followers, but that's good because you could master that. Certain people. Okay, let's find
okay.
let's just use our world right now.
Mhm.
We need workers.
Yes.
We need the people that are under the CEOs and the
Yes.
line workers and all that.
For sure.
And there are people that are perfectly happy just working their 9 to 5, and there's nothing wrong with that, bro. And they are very good at it,
Mhm.
bro. I work with some people that are perfectly happy, dog, and they are very good at their job, and there are leaders now that are perfectly happy being leaders and are also extremely good at their job. So so it's almost like we share the same thing, but it still sounds like a disagreement.
The way I disagree in like the statement you made earlier was you said like
It's almost like everybody have to be a leader.
everybody like tap into what makes them special to the point of being a genius. that's why I disagree. If everyone taps into their potential to the point where they want to be a genius, no one wants to be a follower, because from the time you become a genius, you're kind of insane. You will not want to follow because you have your own ideals and your own um like you have your own idea of how shit should be run.
I would still like to see that world played out.
I feel like it's an interesting. I feel like it'd be an interesting experiment,
Mhm.
but I don't see it. I feel like it'd be great initially, and then you start seeing cracks.
Yeah.
You start seeing
in the
cracks,
Matrix.
and then you start seeing people be like, I don't follow ramen anymore. I'll do my own thing, and then fights, and then dystopianism just erupts because
Yeah.
I think because that it's quite literally in the definition of utopia.
Mhm.
A utopia is impossible. It's quite literally an impossible, pleasant dream of the world being quote unquote perfect.
But exactly, that's the
Yeah.
whole point. Like nothing is perfect,
Nothing's
so you
perfect.
cannot have a
And I
utopia.
feel like
How close do you think we can get though?
I don't think we can get anywhere close. I think flaws. Like I said, like I heard in a quote, I found a quote very interesting. Problems are not flaws; they're a feature.
Bro, I saw that quote yesterday.
That's
No,
a
it was not
great
quote, it was a video.
That's a
I
great quote. I
It's
was
a
like,
feature, it's just something that draws your attention.
if you have no problems in your life, that in itself is the biggest problem you can have.
Yeah, exactly.
You need a problem in
A
your
problem
life.
is just something that draws your something that needs your attention.
It gives you something to solve.
Yeah.
If you have nothing to solve, you are stagnant.
Bro,
It's
I'm
kinda like
very
if
excited for this.
it's like if
I'm
you
very
play-
excited for this episode.
It's like if you play in a video game. If you play in a video game, to know where you have to go, you have to meet mobs. If you're not meeting mobs, bro, you not going the right way.
And the game is boring.
The
too.
game's boring.
There's nothing to do in the game.
If you're overpowered in the game and you have literally like the best equipment, you're not going to enjoy playing
Yeah.
that game.
I think I was having a conversation with one of my past guests, and he used that same analogy where if you have, because like GTA San Andreas, I used to play San Andreas a lot, and there was a lot of cheat codes for San Andreas. It was fun for about 5 minutes. For about 5 minutes, and then after a while, you're like, there's nothing to do. You can just do up, down, left, right, you get a jet. Then you get a helicopter. Then you get infinite
can
health,
go
infinite
everywhere.
ammo.
You can destroy people. It's like, okay,
It's
so
like-
then what do you do after 10 minutes of
Yeah,
playing?
it's like you got in the game.
It's like that quote from, I think it's Achilles is the movie. I can't remember what movie it is, but I think Achilles is the character who says it. The gods envy us. They envy us because we're mortal.
Mhm,
Everything is better because you will not be here again.
mhm.
They envy us literally because our lives are finite, and the finite nature of our lives is what makes everything just better.
It's what gives life meaning.
Because you could die tomorrow,
Mhm, mhm.
and in the back of your head, you always know that.
Yeah.
With everything you do, your life is on the line.
One thing I would say though, even if your life is finite, it really sucks sometimes. Sometimes it's hard to just appreciate life.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard.
Because last week I was going through some crisis. Okay, let's not make it sound so bad. But yeah, I was going through some crisis. And I'm like, bro, it was so hard for me to just appreciate life, and because obviously you know the mortality is what makes you appreciate life. But it's like, bro, you like, wow, boy, what's the meaning of life? And then after when things get a little bit better,
Then you look back and
then
you're
you're
like,
wow,
boy,
boy.
I really survived that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? It's like when you look back in your past and you remember an exam you had so much trouble studying, or even an exam you fail. You look back at like school and like exam you didn't do, but you just chuckle and you're like,
Yeah.
why did I stress so much about the fact that I failed that exam or that studying was so difficult? Because quite literally, every issue that you've had in the past, you survived and beaten it in a certain way.
Track record is 100%.
Literally 100%.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to find. It's like in the moment, every problem will feel like a problem, and then afterward, it just feels like a feature that you've gone through in the past, and now you can look back and appreciate. Hindsight is always better than foresight.
Hindsight is 2020.
Foresight is 0-20, bro. Foresight is horrible.
Yeah, and that's something I feel like I don't know how good we can actually get at that, but that's something I feel like I need to work on, where when you're going through a problem, no matter how bad the problem is, just know, like I'm beginning to appreciate the phrase "this too shall pass." And it can be a very
It's heartless.
it can be a very dark saying, because this too shall pass can mean, yeah, the pain can go away by just going away, you deal with it, or it might kill you, but this too shall pass.
Shall pass.
You know, it was bad. But I need to get better at just facing my challenges and seeing them as a challenge.
You know what I would say to that, and this might be something that is not agreed upon. I don't think you should get better at that.
Why?
I don't think you should get better at that because it would take away from the fun of the hindsight. Also, the pressure of it not being fun in the time is what makes you like try your best to avoid the fall.
No. Well, when I say that, I more mean like knowing that it is a problem, because at least for me, when I get certain problems, it's like it breaks me down. Like I'm
Pressure?
just it's not just pressure, but it's like I don't even want to deal with it. It's like it's so hard and it's so discouraging. And
But that's the fun of looking back at it. Bro.
yeah, no, you're right. It's just I don't know. You
It's
may
like
be right,
it's like if my it's like with my prep body show that just passed there, bro.
bro. I've been following that, and
It's like
I
my
know you,
Bro, I was like it's like I look back at the days where I quite literally had no energy. The days where I would have to get up at 3:30 in the morning to go and do my 6,000 steps before I can even eat a calorie. I look back at those days and I'm like, boy, that was funny. But in the moment, it's like, I wake up there, boy, and I'm out. I have to go to them steps, got to them blasted steps. like if I were to hesitate for a split second, I would not get up. But then I have to remember, bro, if I want to look as good as I think I can look on stage, them steps have to happen.
What when you woke up at 3:40, right? And you had to do these 6,000 steps. I know it takes
Darkness, cold. Yeah.
I know it takes a second for you to. It just takes 1 second for you to say, "Nah, not today. I'm not doing that." What is that thing in your mind that tells you, "Now we're getting up"? Is it habit, or is it?
It's pure discipline and drive. Literally pure willpower. They don't have no habit in that. Habit, even if it's habits can be broken very easily. If you're too tired a day, you will say, boy, I do nothing. Very easily. To get up every day and do 5,000 steps, even on this why I knock off from work and I have literally slept zero. I would get home, change my clothes, put on my walking gear, and go and walk. With no sleep. Zero sleep, cup of coffee, go.
You are the epitome of discipline.
You cannot cut corners if you going on stage. Because if you cut corners, you will see it. It's quite literally whatever you put in, you get out. It's the most obvious of that. And if you heard that phrase before, whatever you see on stage is quite literally the epitome of that phrase. You can't escape it. If you've been half-assed in your prep, you will look half-assed on stage. There is no running away from that fact. And it's even better when you have a coach. Because when your coach watching your check-in photos every weekend, you say to your coach, every week, I have a check-in day with my coach. I send him pictures. I fill out the form. He look at it and he's like, okay, we're looking good. If he saw shit, he would give me shit. I have someone to answer to. And even beyond that, I have to answer myself. Do I really want what I say I want? Because I'm not about to lie to myself. I have come from a situation, like I love my story so much because it's not even over yet, and I'm already like very impressed with what I have already accomplished. It's like, boy, I can go further. That gets me going, bro. I'm like, I can get better, I can get bigger, I can get leaner, I can do more, and that just gets me going, bro. I'm so excited for next year.
This episode is brought to you by Melior. If your business still runs on spreadsheets, it's time to evolve. Forget outsourcing overseas. The Caribbean's tech powerhouse is already here. Melior. Melior turns complex ideas into clean, functional systems that move your business forward. Whether that be AI chatbots, web designs, apps for your business, or basic optimization that streamline tasks and save time, Melior does it all. Their mission is simple: to make technology work for you and not the other way around. Visit Melior at meliorlab.com or email hello@meliorlab.tech with code FREEFLOW for a 20% discount on your next project. Your digital transformation starts now. I remember a time when, couple years ago, it was maybe just a little bit after COVID, probably 2021, 2022, when I saw you kind of just started your journey, when you were still doing the calisthenics alone.
Yeah.
And I messaged you, and I thought you were big. And you were probably like 160, 170.
I was like 183.
183-ish?
Yeah.
And I messaged you and I was like, bro, you ever thought about doing bodybuilding? And you were like, you were like, nah. I'll think about it. I think there was a competition coming up and you were like, maybe. Yeah, I messaged you and I was like,
wow.
And you were like, maybe I'll think about it. And look at you now, you like locked in.
Bro, it's so amazing. Like, I remember so many times. There's a comment. If I go back on my Instagram, I know I can find that comment. There's a comment a friend of mine made. He's like, you have the potential to be a classic physique champion bodybuilder. I saw a comment and I was like, back in the day, I was like, I would never step on a bodybuilding stage. Never. You came to me and told me that. I was like, I'm never stepping on a bodybuilding stage. So many people came to me and they're like, boy, you should do bodybuilding. And then even further, when I found out my grandfather's a bodybuilder. Yes, my grandfather's a bodybuilder.
Wow.
My grandfather's training for Queen. I found my grandfather's a bodybuilder. I was like, okay. Yeah, that was him, not me though. That was him, not me though.
You have the gene.
I have the gene, bro. And then I was in the gym. A friend of mine just mentioned, oh, he's doing a bodybuilding show. That was in 2023. Yeah, 2023. He's doing a bodybuilding show. I'm like, and everybody's like, you doing it too, man? Because we were like two biggest guys in the gym. And he was like, you doing it too, man? I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not interested. And everyone was on my ass. Do the show, bro. I'm like, okay, fine. I'll do the show. So I started prepping, and then unfortunately I got sick. So I got sick, and then I was like
just basic, like a flu.
I got like diagnosed with rhabdomyolysis. Which is basically like your body, your muscle cells are destroying themselves. Essentially, it's a false diagnosis. But looking back, I'm appreciative of that false diagnosis because I wouldn't have gotten to the level that I wanted to be at if I had actually put in that half-ass effort to step on stage.
Well, give me that story then.
So, I think it was the show was in end of August, so it must have been in I think May, where I got that. I got sick at night, like vomiting and everything, and my mom, she rushed me to hospital. She got ambulance, everything. Hospital, I had like a stomach issue, and then they did a renal exam, which is kidneys and stuff, and then they diagnosed me with rhabdomyolysis because my CK was too high. Now CK is like a marker for basically like muscle, basically like remnants of muscles. If your CK is too high, it can indicate that your muscles are being metabolized. Your muscles are being metabolized, and you're seeing the results in your.
It's like the waste product
of your muscles that being destroyed.
Okay, yeah.
It's like it can indicate.
It's like after it's like when you're starving and it uses up all the fat and now
not necessarily. The muscles. It's like if you push yourself too fast, if you push yourself too high, your muscles quite literally destroy. So at the highest level, you see yourself peeing blood. You see yourself peeing out your muscle, like it's basically like your muscles basically liquefying inside you. That's like the highest level of rhabdomyolysis, right? So my CK was super high by their diagnosis. So they actually got hospitalized for like 2 days, and then I was ordered no train for a month. I couldn't train for a month. That was annoying because I love training. So I had to say, well, if I can't train, I'm going to end up losing some muscle. So I cannot go on a show not 100%. So I pulled out, unfortunately. And then another month passed. They told me I could start training again. I started training again, and then I went to the doctor again, and he told me you can't train for another month. I'm like, doctor, with all due respect, I listened to that. I still had that order. I go into the gym. So I went to the gym, but at that point I can't compete because I had already put off for a month, and like the the process had already been halted to the point where I was already super behind. So I was like, I'm gonna go to the show and see it because I'd never heard of bodybuilding in St. Lucia besides Rick Wayne.
Me neither.
So,
not even Rick Wayne. I've never like I know Rick Wayne was a bodybuilder,
Yeah.
but I didn't know like St. Lucia had bodybuilding.
Yeah, me too. So I went to the show, and I'm in the crowd. I'm looking on stage at the guys who were on stage, and I'm like, I can beat you guys. Like that's the thought I had.
I know that's what
It
exactly.
sounds like arrogance.
No, bro.
But
I know
that's the
not.
thought I had. I'm like, if I really try, I'd win. In fact, I would say if I step on stage the way I am right now, I'd win. That's the thought I had.
Wow.
And everyone's like, bro, you can't talk that shit, bro. You're not on stage here. I'm like, all right, next year you'll see. Next year you'll see. Okay, cool. And at the show, people come to me like, bro, why are you on stage? I'm like, boy, I tell you, I was sick. I couldn't. I was going to, but I was sick. And then it's like, that's excuses, bro. Step on stage next year. I'm like, okay, sure, why not? So then I was locked in. Okay, 2024 is the year I step on stage. Everybody want to do a step on stage? Sure, I'll show them what I can do. Cool, no problem. Start prepping. In my head, I'm 220 pounds. Looking back, I was fat. so I start my prep. In my head, I'm like, if I lose 20 pounds, I'll be stage ready. I lose 20 pounds, I am not stage ready.
Wow.
I am fat.
But you were huge. You were
I was
built up.
big.
You were big.
But I
true.
was fat. I will keep looking.
Now
back
you know
and-
I like to see that look better than
I hate that look.
I love to see that look like a lot more.
220, I hate that look, bro. I look at the look by that picture, I'm like, ugh.
I like to see it.
Never again. I'm never doing that again,
Really?
bro. Never again. Never again. And I'll tell you why in a few. So I started my cut. I got to 200 pounds. I was like, ugh, gross. So I started, I like not like I've looked at bodybuilding for at that point. I'm like, this is not what I see bodybuilders looking like on stage. Gotta cut more fat off.
Hmm.
So while I'm cutting, I'm learning on how to do it, of course. So it's quite literally get information, apply it, see what happens. So I get on show day, the 31st of August 2024, comes around, and I'm at 188 pounds. So by that point,
So you lose 42 pounds. About
Yes.
42 pounds.
I
Wow.
was 42 pounds. And I step on stage. I think I look good. I step on stage. Everyone tells me, bro, you look great. I win. I look back at that video. I'm like, what the hell? I'm still fat. Right?
Congratulations, by the way.
Thanks. Appreciate it. But the me that lives in me, I will say, is something that doesn't like okay.
Mediocrity.
I don't like mediocrity. I hate it. I hate the thought of me doing something and not blowing it out the water. Like I want you to see what I do and you to be like, boy, how am I gonna do that? That's how I like to put my art.
I love the intensity.
Bro, that's how I operate.
I love the intensity.
That's how I operate. I feel
love
like
the
that's what people like when they see me like doing my shit. They think I'm an asshole. Yeah, but back to the story, right?
Andrew Tate kind of energy.
Basically,
Yeah.
so 2 days pass after I win, and I get a call from the St. Lucia Amateur Bodybuilding and Body Fitness Association. Oh, you've been selected to represent St. Lucia on the regional level. I'm like, this is a regional competition? I didn't even know that was a thing. So we're up on a Zoom call, all of us, and they're like, yeah, they get to me and they're like, you need to lose a lot more weight if you want to be competitive on stage. I'm like, say less, bet. We have 6 weeks? Sure.
But losing weight. So because you were 220, right?
Mhm.
You lost about 30
32
pounds.
pounds. Yeah.
Let's say because you also put in on muscle weight,
Mhm.
right? So is it possible to still be that or how much was it? 180,
188?
188
Yeah.
and or 190, but look leaner.
Yeah, but it takes time. And building
So
muscle.
because what's the formula
No,
there
but
though?
building muscle takes a much longer time than losing fat.
Okay.
So let's say you have, for argument's sake, 4 months.
Mhm.
You could lose a lot more fat in 4 months than you could build muscle.
Mhm.
So if let's say there's a bodybuilding show at the end of that 4 month period,
You better
to
off
look
just
your
losing
best,
weight.
it's better off just betting your money on just losing fat rather than building muscle to look better.
And what does the training look like in terms?
The training is the same. It's all about diet at that point.
Okay.
You
Okay.
if
So you're not really doing heavy.
no heavy,
Yeah.
you stay heavy.
Okay.
Stay heavy.
Okay. So how do you build then?
I'll explain.
Yeah,
I'll explain.
because, like,
I could talk about this ad nauseum, bro. 'Cause
Yeah.
I've learned so much over the last 2 years. It's crazy. Like, bro.
Well, we have time.
No, you have time. But let's go back to the initial
yeah.
prep. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, yeah, Daniel, if you want to look well on stage, you should. You have to lose weight in X, Y. You have a lot more. You have a lot more fat you could lose. I'm like, say less. We have 6 weeks. Cool. I do my research. I'm like, okay, cool. My goal is to lose 12 pounds in 6 weeks. No problem. Of pure fat, leave all the muscle on. Cool. Bet.
What percent you are?
I was probably, I don't know. I was probably like, if I have to give a conservative effort on what I was on stage for the Nationals 2024, I'll probably like 12 to 15% body fat.
Okay, that's
That's
still,
not bad
yeah,
for like your everyday person.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
But,
that,
like,
that's
for
still some room.
stage-
That's still some room
For
to-
like stage,
yeah,
that is fat.
yeah, that's room to you
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
But for stage, that's fat. So I'm like, I probably will not. My goal at that point is to get to 5% body fat. Because I'm like, I want to step on CAC stage and destroy everybody and win. Me competitive again. So I start my cuts. My girlfriend at the time was like, okay, your cut before wasn't that bad. So she's cool with it. It was, the next 6 weeks was basically hell. It was horrible. It was horrible. Calories dropped to like 1,500 calories a day. Every day eating 1,500 calories.
Compared to what?
Okay, for example, my maintenance calories after I did CAC 2024 was about 3,500 calories.
Wow. So you drop down to half.
Basically, if you take your average solution plate of food for lunch, that's all the calories I have for one day. Aggregate. Yeah.
Wow.
And I was at work during that time. I was doing a volunteership during that time. I still had to do everything I normally would do as a person during that time. And I had the low energy of basically eating almost nothing compared to my usual diet. And this is me not understanding dieting. So I'm doing a lot of things wrong during this time. But I'm still getting the intended result of losing weight because it's basically a calorie game. If you're eating less calories than you burn on an average day, you will lose weight. But you can optimize it if you know what to do. But I don't know what to do at this point. So I'm just like, okay, we're just taking out calories. No, I'm tracking my macros. I'm weighing my food. I'm still learning how to do that. I'm weighing my food. I'm tracking my food, all that. But I don't know the hacks. So I'm just like, yeah, we're just taking out carbs. We just taking out carbs. Bro, I was like, dog, but who got us
raw dog?
I'm losing weight.
Raw dogging.
It got to the point where there was like I think for the last 2 weeks, I didn't eat more than 100 carbs for a day. Like, it was so bad. It was bad, bro. Cravings were so bad. And I step on stage, and I think I look great. No, but arguably, I did look great.
You did look great. You did.
Right? Because I got a silver, I got a bronze. I mean, for my first regional competition, it was amazing. I looked so good that when I was backstage, they were pro athletes backstage. They were like, bro, you look good.
Wow.
For my first time on a regional show.
Wow.
Right? Felt so like, bro, you look good. And even some people thought I should have won another competition, one of the categories.
Do you do the fitness challenge also?
No, I didn't finish challenge.
Okay.
I never just did fitness challenge.
I know, right? I don't even know why.
I just do that shit. So I did. So I got my silver. I got my gold. I got my bronze. In my head, I'm like, okay, I'm not satisfied because I come to win every time.
I understand.
And everyone's telling me, oh, you did good, bro. I'm not happy, bro. I'm vexed the entire time. We get back to Lucia. We have our little, team, post-mortem of the event. And everyone watching me like, bro, I'm like, I'm not doing well, I lose. I lose. I didn't win. They're like, you got second. Is that first place? It's not first place. Right? The only person who came to me and told me, bro, I know how you feel. stop getting angry with my friend Plush. Bigger Plush. Plush came to me and was like, bro, I know everybody telling you, oh, you know, you should have won, but I know how your brain works. That's going to get you more vexed. So just be happy if you're silver medal and rest your mind. My mind not rested. I vex. So they say, oh, then why are the postmortem? They're like, oh, CSC is in Lucian next year. I'm like, wait, it's our home soil next year? Oh, say less. Bro, I swear to God, I get home and the first thing I do is just start doing research. How can I make this better next time? That's the first thing I started doing. I started reading articles, looking for podcasts to listen to on muscle physiology, on diet, seeing how can I optimize diets, whatever. I find new authorities on the topic. I go through all their content, piece together what I need, and make my own training plan.
Is there um when you travel to compete,
Mhm.
how much does it affect your actual performance?
It depends on how far you fly.
Because I can see like just the moving around, like it can affect your weight and all that
It
kind of
depends on
thing.
how far
The
you
food you
travel.
eat and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, it depends on how far you travel and like the difference in the act in the culture. So
Mhm.
if let's say you leave Lucia and you go and travel and you go and compete in Barbados. Barbados and Lucia are not very different in terms of
Yeah, they're not. But
and
if you travel to
it's
like
like
a place like Korea or
yeah, like
Japan,
at that point you have to like
you have to
scrunch
burn your food or
you have to
something.
like scrunch to figure out okay I can eat that, I can eat that, I can eat that.
Yeah,
But if it's Barbados dog, basically the same food you get
yeah,
in
yeah,
over there.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it's not that deep.
yeah.
So
By the way, note how much this guy researches, like just
bro,
looks for everything, and like because like people want to do certain things, not just bodybuilding but anything. People want to do things, but they do the bare minimum,
like
and
I always say, it begins upstairs.
that's yeah,
Like I always say, it begins upstairs. If you want something, you will make it happen
yeah.
to the best of your
Like
ability.
that's your
And
lock in, lock
I
in.
was hungry, bro. It was insane. Honestly, looking back, it was
No pun
insane,
intended. No pun
bro. No
intended.
pun intended, but bro, like I was a madman essentially. Like I was. Every time somebody I respected in the space would post a video or like drop in something new, I would like watch it like 5 times and pick out all the points that I feel like okay, maybe that I can use that, and then go and look for other people that I respect in the space and see if they can corroborate that story and like look for links like oh, because I'm very very cool part of me learning how the body works was there was a discussion on whether or not you can build muscle at maintenance and like what exactly the physiological result of that would be. So all people believe that back to your initial question,
Mhm,
you believe
mhm.
all people believe that you have to gain weight to build muscle. That is incorrect. You don't have to gain weight to build muscle. You can actually lose weight and build muscle at the exact same time.
Ooh.
But the rate of building muscle is much slower
Mhm.
than the rate you can gain fat
But
or lose fat
everything
at.
counts.
But everything counts. So if you want to actually be your best year round, the advice is this: find a body weight, a body composition that you are comfortable with, whether it be 10% or 15%. Something fairly new. You can still see your abs. You can go on the beach, you can be comfortable, you can take a shit off here looking bad. But it's not super lean to where your energy is affected, right? And just hold that weight. Just hold that weight. If you fluctuate up and down by, I don't know, 5 pounds, that's calm. But as long as you visually look the same, it's fine. And just train hard for a long period of time. Because the stimulus that actually creates muscle is the training. It's not the diet. The diet is just there to supplement your energy while training and to give you the building blocks to build tissue, which is your protein. So the advice is simply this: find your maintenance calories. If you somebody's into actually tracking your food like me, find your maintenance calories, and you can do that very simply by just tracking your food across the period of 2 weeks. Track your food, do not change anything. Just track your food. After the 2 weeks, look at your eating across the 2 weeks. Look at look at the calories that you eat on a daily basis. look at your weight, and just get like an average of your calories every day for the past 2 weeks, and just hit that. Get that average, hit that, right? Now that you have your calories, you can determine your macronutrients. So, basis is this for macronutrients. Protein, everybody is hyped on protein. Protein is you don't need that much protein, bro. You don't have to be eating protein every waking moment. You just need 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight you have on your fridge. Very simple.
So basically,
so if you weigh in 200 pounds, you can eat anywhere
about
between
200 grams.
160 to 200 grams of protein a day. You could eat 160, and like the difference between 0.8 and 1 gram per pound is marginal, if any, in terms of you actually building tissue.
Mm-hmm.
So you could err on the lower side because protein is expensive.
Yeah.
So you can eat 160 grams. Now fats are important because fats actually regulate your hormones. If you eat too low, if you eat too little fats, bro, it actually like basically castrates you in a way, because your body, fat is actually an endocrine organ in itself. Your body uses fats to produce hormones. So if you fear fats and you don't eat enough fats, you're kind of doing yourself a disservice. You will just feel shittier overall. Your libido can actually disappear. It can actually affect women and their menstrual cycles. Like there are women who they'll be like, I'm so anti-fat, I'm not eating any fats, and then their period will disappear, and they wonder why.
What if you're fat, but you're not eating fats? Because you already have the fats.
I would still say you need your dietary fats. You can eat less than the recommended fat goal to get yourself lower in body weight faster, and just give yourself more carbs for energy.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't recommend doing that for too long because it can get you hypogonadal, which will affect everything in your system. So you actually want to get the dietary fat in.
Okay.
It's necessary for long-term survival, basically. And then the rest of your fat, so basically for fats, you want 0.3 to 0.5 grams per pound. So if you weigh 100 pounds, you just need like 30 grams to 50 grams of fat a day. You don't need that much fat to survive.
Yeah,
but fat is very prevalent in our diets. So that you see where...
When you say, you mean our Lucian diet?
In any diet.
Any diet.
If you look at American diets, bro, fat's everywhere.
Yeah.
Fast food, fried chicken, everything has... Just read your nutrition labels and you'll be surprised at how much fat your food contains. You'll be surprised. Like, the oils you use to fry your food, literally oil is only fat. And how much fat do you really use to fry your chicken? A lot of freaking oil. I
use an air fryer.
I weigh my oil.
Wow, basically.
I weigh my oil. I put my oil I put my pan on my foot scale and I put my oil and I'm like, okay, 5 grams. Stopping there. I weigh my oil. That looks insane to people, but it's like I'm very on the ball. Yeah. If you want, if you want
on point results,
yeah, you have to be on point. Yeah, man.
Okay. So what happened next though?
So then carbs.
No.
Eggs?
No. When back to the tournament, back to the competition, prepping for the competition.
I segued into macros. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But let's just finish the macros real quick. And then the rest of your calories just equivalent to your carbs. And then you just stay there and you just train and you gain muscle without gaining any fat because your weight stays the same, but you build muscle.
Yeah.
Right? So back to the competition. So then after I finish CAC 2024, I do a lot of research and I create my own training plan and my own dietary plan. I basically just lock in and I just train hard.
Come on a little bit.
I just train hard, right? I think I got to 202 pounds at the peak of my bulk.
Really?
That's 18 pounds lighter than I was, right? And I was stronger. One thing, I was stronger by leaps and bounds. I was stronger than I was before I cut down. By a good margin. And everybody could tell you that. I was stronger, a lot stronger. And everyone's like, bro, what? I'm like, yeah, I told you. What's coming? Nobody can stop it. Right? Train hard. Getting really freaking strong. Every week, my strength is going up on something. It might not
week.
Every week on something is going up. And my weight's not changing. 202 pounds on the dot is not changing. I weigh myself every morning. I put it on my spreadsheet, and I have my weight, and I look at the average weight every week. So that's the weight I'm quoting right now, 202 pounds. It did not change for like 10 weeks straight, 202 pounds. I was on point, bro, eating 3,500 calories a day. 202 pounds. It was not changing. I was just getting stronger. Legs stronger, chest stronger, my back was strong as an ox. Hamstring stronger. Everything was just stronger. At 202 pounds, I was 220 and I was never that strong. Right? I hit PRs on deadlift, squat, bench, everything was just getting stronger. Right? And then I'm like, CC's coming up, bro. So when I start my cut, I have to cut, bro. So then
You don't even want to cut.
I have to cut. Because I'm gunning for the gold, bro. So I'm like, okay, August 20th. That's when the cut begins. Everyone's like, bro, you're cutting too early. You couldn't wait a little longer. You're not that fat. I'm like, yeah, probably. But I don't want to be 2 weeks out and I'm not looking the way I wanted. So I'm going to start early. I'm going to start hard. Just start cut. Just start shredding fat at a quick rate. So when close to the stage, I could actually like be chilling. Not eating like super low calories. Just be chilling.
Yeah.
So I begin my cut. I drop to 2,800 calories. And I start losing weight. I get down to 167 pounds. And then the Fitful meeting happens. I meet my coach. Big up Declan. I have to big this man up, dog. Because the way it happened was like the most mystical thing I ever seen in my life. I was like magic. That was like destined to happen. So I'm on my couch chilling a night, bro, and I'm actually having a mental breakdown.
Really?
Because like I'm trying to make shit work in my personal life, and like everything I try is not working. I feel stressed, and then I see him post.
When you say everything is not working,
like I'm trying to like this is like existential shit. Like I'm trying to like get into school. I'm not getting, and like finances are not coming to like I actually got like accepted to school, but I couldn't get the money to go to school, and I was stressing, and I was losing my mind, bro, essentially. But I'm like, in my head, I'm like, bro, you're not quitting on yourself, and if it doesn't happen, it's not meant for you at this time. When it's meant for you, it will come to you. Relax. And I start relaxing, and then the Fitful occurrence happens. And I honestly, up to this day, I'm still starstruck this ever happened in the first place. So I'm scrolling for Instagram like I usually do to like look for new fitness content and research. Because I usually go on Instagram, I look for the people I respect. They post something, I review what they post. Then I go and look for corroborating evidence to like verify what they say and say, okay, you're not talking shit. Because I'm not going to just see an Instagram article and believe it. That's dumb. Yeah. I like researching whatever I want to talk about. So I see the Declan McMillan from Australia, one of the people I respect the most in fitness.
Let me look for that one real quick.
Declan, DXKLAN.
KLEN. I feel like you posted
post
that
him
guy
a lot.
or something.
No, AN.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that him?
Declan. This is my coach, bro. So I see you post something. He even post me.
Yeah. I saw that.
He even post me. So like one of the smartest guys. He has a bachelor's in exercise science. He actually is like a world-renowned coach in exercise science. He coaches some of the top powerlifters in his country, in the world actually, like very strong athletes. So I respect him as an authority. Right? So I see him post something basically about his stance on exercise science and how it is viewed in the social media climate, because crazy shit happens on Instagram and TikTok about like working out. Like these people are mad. So like honestly, they say a lot of dumb shit. So I message him and I'm like, this is why I respect you as an authority on the topic, because you're very balanced in your approach. And he responds. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm
so wait, you DM'd him
and he responded. I was like, "There's no way, bro!" Responded to little old me with like 1,200 followers.
Yeah.
Bro, I was like 15,000 followers, and you respond to me?
Yeah.
What the hell?
20 by the way. 20K.
It went up.
Yeah.
And it's like me. Okay, shit. Okay, I have something going here. This is how my mind's working at that point. So he's like, "Oh, thanks, bro. You look great, by the way." I'm like, whoa! I didn't see that coming. Whoa, let's not get carried away here. Yo, I'm literally on the couch losing my mind. My little brother watching me like, "What happened to you?" I'm like, "They can't respond to me, dog." Like that's literally what I'm a big fan, bro.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Man, fangirl.
Dog, fangirl like crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Swear to God, that's what happened. Right? And he's like, "You have a coach?" No, he's like, "How?" Like, he's like, he asked me questions like, "You train yourself?" I'm like, "Yeah, I train myself." He's like, "How do you develop your programs and stuff?" I'm like, "Oh, I just look at your content, Paul Carter's content, Coach Mundy's content, TNS content. I just piece through the information, do my own research, and create my program based on what I can learn from your free content. I didn't pay for any of the stuff I learned. This is all free on the internet that I pieced to myself." And he's like, "You have a great physique." He's like, "You have a great physique. Like, you have a coach?" I'm like, "No, I don't have a coach." He's like, "Do you want a coach?" I'm like, bro, I freeze. I'm like, there's no way that just happened there.
Yeah.
There's no way that someone just asked me that question there. I'm like, "Are you offering?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I don't have money to pay you." He's like, "Work something out." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh shit." Oh, shit.
Bro.
Sorry about that.
Let me see.
Yo, so he's like, we go work something out. So we talk, and like we hash out payments and all that. Check it. And then he's like,
Was it
yeah.
like bad? Was the payment bad?
No, great rate. Yeah, great rate. Like for his knowledge, like it would be a disservice to anyone who wants to take like lifting to the next level to not take his coaching. He's like, I've learned so much from this man in only working with him for like 24 weeks now. He's like so knowledgeable. Like I thought I was good. He's on a different level. From
what makes him so much different?
He tracks everything. Like he has basically the way we work, right? The way he works, right? He has like a spreadsheet on Google Sheets, and every day, your weight, your sleep in hours, your sleep quality, how was it? Your energy, your mood, satiety, your digestion, meaning your actual feces, like the quality of the feces, your calories for the day, your steps for the day, your cardio for the day, and did you train? Just all that. Every day. Just enter it, and he aggregates it to averages.
That's like spectrum level.
And then every week is a check-in where he reviews all that. And every time you train, he asks for you to
fill up on a call.
Send your videos. Send your videos. He reviews your form, tells you, okay, that's good. Work on this, work on that, work on this, and then it just snowballs. And if you listen to what he says, you get results. Like there's no way you could miss with that kind of pinpoint accuracy in getting you better. Like when I tell you, it was like euphoric to get someone that good. It was euphoric to learn under Diamond.
But that's crazy for real though. Like imagine somebody like Diary of a CEO or somebody just message me with how many millions.
Exactly. And he's like, "Do you need a mentor?"
Do you need a mentor? Bro, I will want a mentor. And so like, yeah. Yes, I can understand.
You understand?
Yeah, man.
Bro. So like he takes over my training. He takes over everything. He makes my program for me. He like decides on my calories. I have calories on rest days as opposed to calories on training days. I have a number of steps I have to hit mandatory every day. And he's like, if you want to look, and I tell him what I want to look like on stage. And he's like, if you want to look like that on stage, you cannot miss. And trust me, from that day, I did not miss. Between him telling me how many steps I have to do every day and show day, I did not miss not one day of getting under 10,000 steps a day. It went from 10,000 to 12,000 to 15,000, and I did not miss not a single day.
Wow.
I had to make it happen.
But that's like yeah, on his part, he's just a very laser focused person. But on your part though, it's like you matching his energy.
Now you remember you have to,
matching
because
his
it's
energy,
at
bro.
the same time it's like I want something to happen. One and two, I now have somebody who sees potential in me that I didn't even see in myself.
That
And like
just offered you there.
he would like reiterate like, yo, you have potential like you don't think you have. Like he's telling me like, bro, you have potential to be like one of the greats. Like I remember there's even this one video I have actually like screen recorded because I could not believe he said that. He's like bro, like we could stay like he's I think this is a quote. I made me paraphrasing a bit, but he says like, yo, you could stay natural forever. I don't care. but if you want to do like bodybuilding for real, like, you know what that means, bro. I'm like, are you saying what I think you're saying?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh shit.
Like, you can do that for real.
For real. That means, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, whoa. So the potential, like he sees potential, and I'm not gonna be someone to be fortunate enough to have a coach like that and to be half-assing my training.
Yeah.
So I'm
100%.
locked in, bro. I'm not missing a training session. I'm not missing steps. I'm doing cardio. There was after nationals, he tells me, bro, cardio every day you can. When I tell you, I believe between nationals and CAC, I only miss cardio like 3 days.
Wow.
In like 4 weeks. I'm doing cardio every day, 30 minutes hard. Cardio, steps, 15,000 steps every day. I'm cutting weight. Peak bulk, I was 202 pounds. At my lowest weight, I was 172 pounds.
What?
Peeled.
Damn.
And like, you see these things on Instagram and you say, oh boy, this bodybuilder's crazy. Bro, I saw things on myself I didn't.
And that was CSC this
Yeah.
Yo.
I saw things on myself I didn't think that was possible.
When I saw you, I was like, and that's probably my ignorant eyes, eh? But I was like, bro, you look sick.
I felt sick.
Yeah.
Everybody told me. Everybody watched me like, bro.
Because on your face,
Yeah.
on your face, your
Death face.
cheekbones and things, it was like,
I got the death face.
yo.
So much so that I feel like I'm looking fat.
Yeah,
I'm not looking fat, but compared
your
to
face though, your
I'm
face,
full.
your face get face get back full.
But like, bro, I was like
2 weeks ago,
I was dying inside, dog. Bro, like dying, like 1,700 calories a day. Dying.
I remember you made a post on WhatsApp. You made a post, and I cannot remember what the post was, but the feeling and message I got from it was like, I am dying inside,
Basically.
but I love it.
Basically, like looking back, bro, honestly, it's like something you just have to appreciate, because not many people will ever get to that level of, like, as far as down suffering. It's like suffering makes life so much better when you can appreciate the suffering, because you'll never, the highs need lows.
That's true. That's true. It's the nature of our reality, balance.
Yeah,
It's
the highs
nature of
need
our
lows.
reality.
Like, if you want to feel the high of winning, you have to
You
feel
have
the
to feel
low
it.
of suffering,
Yeah, of losing too.
of losing too.
Yeah, that's very true. Discipline, precision, and growth. Why do these words mean so much to you?
Discipline in anything you do in life, you have to be disciplined. You have to say to yourself, this is something I want, and to get it, I need to be all in. You cannot be 1 foot in, 1 foot out, because you only get 1 foot in, 1 foot out results. If you want to lose 10 pounds and every week you have a massive cheat meal, will you ever lose those 10 pounds? There are many people I know personally who've been telling me for the longest while they want to lose weight, and they've been juggling the same 10 pounds for years now. And I lost 44 pounds
In weeks.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think people get. I think people put a negative connotation to obsession and to just being dedicated to something. There's no such thing as, at least to me, there's no such thing as balance in like when it comes to these kind of things. Obviously, the nature of our reality is balance. However, when you see you have something to do, bro, there's no such thing as balance.
I
You
think-
have to be obsessed.
I think obsession leads to freedom.
That's true.
People think obsession chains you down to a route. I think it frees up everything.
Yeah.
I think if you're obsessed,
There's no choice. There's no option.
There's no option. You're literally living the most free you could ever live because you're going towards a goal.
You don't have to think about what it is.
What you have to do.
What you
You're
have
not
to do.
second guessing
You always know what you have
You're
to do.
free to get what you want, and that's like the best thing ever.
Yeah, man. Let me tell you, bro. And I know exactly what you mean because for me, obsession is with this for me. And it's like there are times when I'm sitting there, I catch myself sometimes just idle, and I'm like, okay, what do I do
right now?
And the answer is always the same. There's always something to do when it comes to this. So I know exactly what you mean.
Like if
by
my
that.
clients, like I do online coaching now,
Mhm.
like because I'm learning from Deku now to be a coach.
Bro,
And
that's
with
so
my
good.
clients,
That's so good.
they'll come to me and they'll be like, bro, I cannot get this done. I'm like, can you really not get it done? Or are you making excuses right now? Because some guy, this story is the funniest with one of my clients. He was like, oh, bro, my fiber's so high, I don't know what to do to bring my fiber down because I track fiber too. He's like, my fiber's so high, I don't know what to bring. I'm like, bro, you're eating the food. If your fiber's high, eat less of the food
The
that gives you
fiber.
fiber. And in his
What?
head, it actually break his mind. He did not know how to respond to me because he did not realize that. People, when I tell you,
What?
it's funny how people do not realize how much control they have over their own lives.
Yeah, that's so. Bro, I feel like we're resonating with just on the same frequency right now.
Bro, it's like coaching. The reason why I love coaching is because realistically, it's like I'm not doing much. All I'm doing is giving you guidelines and giving you a path. If you follow it, you will get to your goals. If you don't follow it, you will stagnate. And it's so obvious when I look at their metrics. I track everything they can track on them. And the second they lock in, they just see progress.
Bro.
I have a cousin of mine. He came under me. He wanted me to coach him. He was 237 pounds. Right now he's 166 pounds. So he locked in. He locked in. Bro looks so good right now. He told me himself, that's the lightest he's ever been since he was 18 years old. He hasn't seen abs in a long time. He's beginning to see abs.
Yo,
but the second you lock in, bro.
You know how much weight that is, yo?
Bro, it's honestly like the most fulfilling thing I have done in my life.
Like a child. Like you lose the weight of a child.
Right? I wanted to mention his name. But he was like the hardest to crack mentally because everyone was telling him, oh, why are you doing that for? Why are you doing that for? You look good. Now he's down 10 pounds. Everyone's telling him, bro, you look good. And it's like, oh, you see it now. Yeah. They're always going to tell you where you right now is okay until you start making a change and you start getting better. Then you're like, oh, you look good right now. It's like, why did I look good before, but why am I looking good right now? You were lying to me. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's crazy. The second everything changes.
A lot of people are also sadly prone to mediocrity. Yeah. So when they look at you, obviously you do look good to them. But then you lock in, you get better, and
they're like, whoa, how you do that? And it's like,
because your mindset is just basic. So obviously, yeah, I am doing.
It's funny because people who come to me for coaching, like when they come to me initially for coaching, a lot of them are hesitant to actually work with me because I'm a no bullshit kind of person as a coach. I'm like, bro, then you get it done, no, you don't get it done. Don't waste my time.
Yeah,
personally, because I'm working for you. Okay, if we need to modify the plan to make it easier for you, I am more than willing to do it because I am at your service. But don't tell me I give you a plan, you're not following it, and you're telling me the plan not working. Why?
Yeah.
I give you a plan. I'm showing you the way. It's work for me. It's work for all my other clients. And you go tell me not working for you. I know somewhere you're making excuses. And then the second I get through them to stop making excuses, you just see a drastic change.
Bro, you seem like a very intentional person.
Very.
I feel like you were not always like that.
No.
between the time where you were like that way and you were not that way, what was the flip, the switch
Honestly,
that flipped?
honestly, I think it was training, bro.
Training?
I think working out really
No, but even before that though,
now I feel like working out was the switch.
what started the working out? What even triggered that? Because bro, I remember you from bro that famous picture when you kind of kneeling down and all that. I'll have to put that up. I'll have to put that up. That famous picture, bro.
Boy,
There's this guy, and then
2017.
there's 2025 Ultra Isaac. Okay, what was that switch that flipped, bro?
I remember 2020, no, it's 2017. Yeah, when I began training for the first time. And I really was somebody who was not driven in any like direct way. Like I would say I want to do things, and I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't put my all into it, and I wanted to be stronger. That's why I started training, to be stronger. Like just be able to be more capable, to be more useful to people around me and to myself. So the first way I could think of doing that was to get stronger.
Great reason.
So I began training. And me and a friend of mine, we made a pact. We're going to train for 6 months, body weight only. And we're going to see what we can do. After 6 months, we'll decide if we're going to continue or not. 2 months in, he quit. I haven't quit since. And I swear, after 6 months, I saw an insane change. I was like, whoa, okay, let's keep going. And then I continued training. And then my father saw I was really into training at the time, so he actually built me a pull-up bar and I did bar at my home.
Scaffolding.
Yeah, like for like a real like dirty thing, like real
I
like.
remember it. Trust me,
Yeah,
I remember
man.
it. I remember it. And then you put the rings
Yeah.
on it and things.
And then I started getting stronger, and eventually I was too sure for my own body weight, so I started getting like those car rims. I actually weighed them and I rode the weight on them, so I could tie it to myself with a freaking like goat rope, like literally like a goat rope, and do pull-ups and dips, like just to get stronger, like anything to get stronger, bro, anything to get stronger. And then COVID happened, and I got sick. I got COVID. So I got COVID, and I had to be quarantined for like 2 months.
2 months?
2 months, yeah, because it's interesting. I find that to be a lax on like the system itself, because like I have asthma and I have sinuses. So they called me and they asked me, "Yo, you have these symptoms still?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I have sinus, so it could be sinus. I couldn't just not be infected anymore, right?" And they would never come and check on me until like 2 months later. They'll be like, "You know what? We clear you. Go on your business." And I'm like, "What the hell?"
What?
That's basically what happened. I was in quarantine in a room by myself for like 2 months.
What?
And now granted, during the entire 2 months, I didn't stop training.
Wow.
I got the rings. I brought it to a place where nobody else could be. I was still doing my training, my pull-ups. I was training my skills, my front lever, my push-ups, my everything. I was still training to get stronger. But then after I left quarantine, and I had to reintegrate with humanity, it kind of put me in like a depression. I got depressed.
Really? Why?
For like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I just felt like a level of depression, and I stopped training for 3 months straight.
Let me tell you a theory. I feel like you were one person before, and then for that 2 months, you turned into a different beast. So it's almost like when you came back,
The
just
battle
with
at-
everybody. It's
yeah.
like the battle with who you were
Yeah.
and who you are now.
Ah.
It was maybe just throwing you off.
Yeah, I feel like COVID probably like truly created who I am now.
It created the beast.
So then-
it woke it up.
So then, like November or October of 2021, after the 3 month depression, I said, you know what? Nah, I'm not getting fat. I'm not losing all my strength. I'm going back to training. So I went back to that's when I joined my first gym. I had not been in the gym ever. I went to the gym and I started training.
What year was that you said?
2021.
Yeah, okay.
I went to the gym and that's when I started like training squats. I hadn't really trained legs.
I remember you were training a lot of squats,
Yeah,
bro.
because I was like, my legs are a weakness. People have been joking in my legs for a long time. I'm getting big legs. Bro. I'm not gonna be Mr. Small Legs ever. I'm started training squats. I started training my overhead press as well, my weighted pull-ups. I actually got like a coach for like a small stinge. Just a random coach I got online. Actually, not random. He's actually a great guy.
Mhm.
Ivan from the Czech Republic, actually very strong guy as well. And he was the one who like trained me for like 6 months. He trained me. I got really strong in a short period of time to the point where I got a 440-pound squat, so 485-pound squat under him.
Wow. What's your squat now? What's your PR for squat?
500.
Nice.
I got 500 like a few weeks later. I got 500, and then we split ways at that point in time. And then
Any particular reason?
nah, just split ways. I just didn't. I learned so much under him. I was like, you know what? Let me try and take it myself. So I trained myself. I got stronger, and then that's when I did that. I think between that time and 2022, I didn't really look at myself in the mirror that much because I was like, I'm probably the same guy. And I take a video of myself, and I look at the video back, I'm like, God damn, I'm big as hell. What the hell? That's how I'm like 200 pounds at that point. I'm like, yo, I'm big as shit. And I think that's when like people started seeing me again in person. They're like, what the hell happened to you? I'm like, I just started training for real.
Where it come from, boy?
I started training for real. And I think that's really what ignited like the psychosis essentially. Like when I realized that I can get really far if I just put effort into things.
Focus.
It was like, so the cheat code is effort. That's how you get far in life. Effort.
And constant improvement.
Okay, let's just put effort and boom, 2-time national champion. I can deadlift 555 pounds for 2 reps, squat 500. I mean, I'm pretty strong right now, bro.
Bro, like I'm laughing because it's so fulfilling and encouraging and inspiring.
It's
and
like
all
from the
good
same guy
words.
who couldn't even do five pull-ups.
Yo, that's so crazy to hear, and it's literally through sheer effort.
Like I was talking to Travis. You know Travis, right?
Travis
Lee.
I'm not sure. Travis.
You know Travis.
I can't remember.
You know Travis, but you know Travis. Like Travis, like he, you know the pull-up station I had at my home. He actually took it to Brad his home to train, and like he watched it and he's like, "You train now?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "How did you train now?" I'm like, "Oh, I just took the same car parts and tightened myself." He's like, "Bro, you literally just like made it happen." I'm like, "Essentially, yeah." He's like, "No. Listen to me. You made it happen when you had nothing." And I sit there and I'm like, "Dog, for real, bro." Like I did not have money to go to the gym, so I was like, you know what? Yeah, we just go train home, bro. Like I would get home from coming to Castries at like 9 p.m. I would go inside, eat a meal, go outside and just train. Like pull-ups, like rows until I feel like, okay, that's enough torture for the day, for the night, and I just go and sleep. Wake up in the morning at 4 a.m. to get ready to work the next day. Like obsessive training. Just anything to get bigger, anything to get stronger. And then when I joined the gym, it got to a whole nother level of, oh, we have a lot of weak points, let's make them strong points. And like people in the gym used to watch me like, the one to meet. Like I used to get stared at to the point where I would like after some time I spoke to some women who actually work at the gym and they were like, you know, you're nicer than I thought you were. Like, I thought you were an asshole. I'm like, I'm just locked in and like, yeah, I understand that now. But before speaking to you for the first time, I thought you were just like an asshole who was just arrogant and all full of himself. I'm like, I am full of myself, but I'm not an asshole to say like I can't actually be a social person. Like I'm cool, but when I'm locked in, I'm locked in. I don't want distractions. I'm doing what I said I'm going to do.
What's your biggest setback in this whole journey? What's the biggest setback that brought you to probably rock bottom or your lowest point?
I think it would just be a period of doubt I had in myself. I think that was before I got the 500-pound squat. I doubted myself. I was like, could I ever even get there? Because I was seeing guys online and they would say like 500 pounds is such a hard thing to get to squat wise, yada yada yada. Like most people never get there. And then I was like, Gassa, why are listening to people who don't even know me,
Yeah.
who never trained with me, who's never even got there? Like, I've seen plenty of people squat 500 pounds, so I'm going to squat 500 pounds. No one can tell me I cannot do what they can do.
But your heaviest squat is about 485.
500.
Oh, it's 500.
I've done 500 before.
Okay.
Exactly. I did it. I did it, and I'm going to squat 600 one day. I'm going to squat 700 one day. It's growing up, bro. I swear to God, right now, I am going to be ridiculously strong. Like, to the point where you're going to watch me. Like, I'm already getting steroid accusations. But at some point, it's going to be like mid-natural. Like on a regular.
But you are actually, like, on average, like, apart from bodybuilders and all that kind of thing, you're among the strongest people in the world, you know that, right?
Oh, yeah.
On average.
On average, if you look
Yeah.
at it from
You're
like...
stronger than the average, but you way stronger than the average person.
Yeah, I know. But
Way stronger.
I mean, but does that matter, really?
Yeah, because, yeah, that's true. It doesn't really matter because you...
The regular person doesn't even train.
Yeah.
I don't care to be strong around the regular folk.
Yeah.
I get to be strong around gym goers.
Strong
I
around
want
the
to be
strong
strong
folks.
around strong folk. I don't want to be a big fish in a small pond, bro. That does not appeal to me. That is nothing to me. That does not interest me.
What's the goal, though? What's the
To be the best I can be.
end goal?
To be the best I can be. To not ever have a prime. To constantly improve into infinitum.
Wow.
And when I say that, people are like, dog, you can never, like, improve all the time. I'm like, watch me, bro.
At your level, obviously, it's extremely obvious right now, you've experienced some level of success. You've regional champion.
No, regional champion yet, bro.
Not regional?
Not regional. I don't win the gold.
Okay, national.
National
Two-time
champion. National champion.
Two-time national. Regional. You medal in regional. Right?
But,
You've experienced success. Anybody that wants to be like you in that aspect of life, what's the formula?
Don't be like me.
What
That's
are the
number
keys?
one thing I would say? Don't be like me. Be like yourself. Like, I've had people come to me and tell me, I want to be like you when I grow up. I'm like, no, be like yourself, bro. Because if I was to be like people, I probably wouldn't be as strong as I am now. And I wouldn't even say I've accomplished success, to be honest. Like, my bar for success is so much higher than where I am right now. And I am fully confident I can get there. The first thing I would say is don't be like me. Be like yourself. That ideal self you can see in your head, you can see it, right? Yes. Take it. That's yours. You have two hands like me. You have two hands like anybody who has been in any position of success ever. So why can't you do it? That person you see in your head that you say, boy, I want to get there one day. Get there, bro. Get there. And this, like, it's not a joke. It's not, as Conor McGregor, who back in the day was the epitome of mental fortitude, said, right? He fears no man. We're all the same under the stars. We're all the same under the stars. Fear no man. If you can see it here and you have the confidence to speak it, it will happen.
Bro, I love that. I love that. Thank you for everything. Yeah, man. I want to move to another segment, short segment.
Let's go.
Towards the end of the episode. As
I really
everybody
happy,
should
bro.
know.
What?
Bro,
I'm sorry.
it's a blessing. It's a blessing. You know why it's a blessing? I love the episodes where I don't get to ask the questions I have.
Off the cuff shit.
Yeah, because like when we it's just free flow. It's the podcast. We just flowing, bro. We just talking. We just like I obviously I have my questions there to to prepare for a time, dead air and all that kind of thing. But bro, I literally asked about 3 of the questions that I had out of probably like 16. So
4 questions at me.
well, actually, what the segment that we're going into is a small game. I like to do a game towards the end. It's called Quickfire. So basically, what it is, I give Quickfire would you rather. So I'm gonna give you some would you rather questions, and you go into
get cancelled.
you going to answer as quick as possible which one you rather do.
Shit.
All right.
Who's this?
Okay, let's see. Tell me when you're ready.
Let's go.
Never lose any gains, but have to eat plain chicken and rice forever, or eat anything you want but lose half your gains every month.
Never lose games. Straight.
Plain chicken and rice.
Yes. Yes. Hell no.
Lift next to someone flexing and grunting like they're on stage, or someone filming every time with a tripod in front of you.
Tripod, I don't care. I don't care. I don't. The grunting gonna piss me off, bro.
Eat a lifetime PR in every lift but never be able to show off your physique again, or
Oh, shit.
look competition ready year round but never set a PR.
Nah, give me my PRs, bro.
So
my
never be able
PRs.
to show your physique.
Give me my PRs, bro. What?
Okay. Have your dream physique but nobody notices, or look barely average but you're a monster in the gym.
Trim physique.
But you let me read that again. I don't think you heard that properly. Have your dream physique but average in the gym in terms of strength.
Oh, strength. Oh,
Yes.
hell no.
But
Uh-huh.
you look average but
Uh-huh.
you're a monster in the gym.
That's tough.
I know you didn't hear that properly.
That's tough. Strength for aesthetics. I don't know. I quit. I'm not saying that question. I plead the fifth, bro. What?
Lose all your progress and have to start over from scratch,
Easy
or
money.
be stuck at your current level, no gains and no losses.
Lose all my games and start from scratch.
Okay.
I get here so much faster.
You get this?
Bro, I get here so much
Because
faster.
you have the formula.
I have the
already.
formula already.
Have perfect form but lift half the weight, or ugly form but double strength.
First one. Perfect formula, half of it. I don't care. I'm
Okay.
still growing. Don't matter. Don't matter.
Get sponsored by your dream fitness brand,
Oh, shit.
but can never compete again, or keep competing but never make a dime from it.
So the competing.
So
doesn't
sponsorship, you could get sponsorship, you're making money, let's say you're an influencer, bodybuilding influencer or whatever,
Yeah.
but you can never compete, or keep competing but never make money.
Nah,
from it.
bro, I love competing too much.
You're doing it for the love of it.
I love competing too much. I love money, but I
True.
can make money elsewhere, bro.
Be shredded year round but always feel hungry,
Hell no.
or
The other one.
you kill me now.
That's the second.
Or bulk up and feel amazing but never see your abs.
Ah! Oh, Lord. Yo, I'll be hungry, bro.
You be
I'll be
hungry.
hungry, bro.
Okay.
Give me that hunger, bro.
Train with your favorite fitness icon for a day, or have them critique your competition routine live on stage.
Critique me.
Live on stage, okay.
I'm not scared of criticism, bro.
Have to deadlift in jeans or do cardio in a full hoodie and sweats under the sun.
Jeans.
That sounds like somebody that knows the pains of cardio.
In the sun.
In the
I
sun.
go die.
Under a
dog.
full hoodie.
I go pass out, dog. I go actually pass out, bro.
Be known as the strongest lifter in your gym, or the most disciplined one who never ever misses a workout.
Discipline.
Discipline.
Every day of my life.
That's the end of it, bro. Thank you so much for being here. Where can we find you?
Ultra Isaac on Instagram. Yeah, that's it. Really, truly. I don't have any other pages to talk about. But you know, I have a brand coming out soon. I call it Driven. Right. So I'm launching the Instagram page soon with the first collection soon. So keep an eye out.
Alright, bro. I'm going to put that out. I'm going to put that up. Driven. Any information, any other information?
Officially Driven on Instagram. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. No problem, bro.
Yeah.
Again, thank you so much
This
for
was
being
fun.
here, brother.
I yap so much, bro. I'm sorry.
No, bro. That's the whole point. People like to hear us yap, bro. People like to hear us yap. Yeah, man. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe,
And get buff.
and get buff. All that good stuff. And we'll see you in the next one. Give us a flex.
Oh, that's a piece.
Later, we see.